Hey, welcome back, friends. Welcome back to another video. After the bloodbath, gonna defend here with ace queen. I'm gonna try and play a little bit tighter. Ace king with 4-betted there. We just go jam. If you see this hit, if not, so bet. Probably could do a third pot as well. It was all fine. Do you have a flush with ace queen? We just jammed because we weren't going anywhere. I mean, the stack to pot ratio was quite low. Okay, ace king going to. Wow, I think that's one, but he's just short stacker, so I'm gonna raise it up anyway. Okay, he folds. Got a gut shot here. You could check raise, but I don't think it's gonna be well because we don't have flushes. Okay, I don't think we can bet here. I think we're just letting this one go. It's a very small bet though. Get the wheel. Probably should have called a small bet. Check 10, get a call, but we're on the bottom side of it. Bottom side of the king, so I think he's gonna fold. All right, he folded, nice. Just a flush there. Okay, what else we got? Oh, thanks for all the comments too, by the way, guys. I haven't had a chance to rewatch my session as well, but definitely going to be doing it just to try and look at some of my weaknesses and stuff like that. So I think really the fact is, we did a few between 4 to 5, calling with ace king pre-flop and queens, and we lost that. There was a few flips as well that we lost. Not getting it in good as well, but unfortunately the run out was terrible. So there was that scenario, but I think there was a lot of continuation bets on the turn and on the flop, and we called 3 bets pre-flop as well. So I think we leaked a lot of money, not because it was pre-flop bad calls, but mainly because we're calling to 3 bets, but not. I'm talking about the shoves specifically just then. All right, I'm going to call ace 4 suited. All right, hit middle pair. Jack and 10 is going to be a big chance he's got something here. All right, ace queen. Many people on the plot, I don't feel like stabbing it. Just going to call, get a flat with ace 3 suited. Out of position, going to 4-bet. Okay, we're gonna jam most turns here. Gonna jam most turns. He could actually call with like a queen of spades, king of spades there as well. So I don't think, just checking there is good. All right, gonna fold ace queen out of position. We didn't hit anything. And there's a multi-weight pot as well, so really needs a lot of help there. Quite a dry board too, so. 5, 3. All right, it's gonna flat. He's very tight. I'm gonna probably put him in queens at this stage. He's very tight though. Okay, just for what is good here. We lost. Okay, got him. Missed a bet on the flop, I guess, maybe. Oh, we'll defend ace 9. We do have an ace of clubs. I lost on, lost out. All right, ace queen suited. All right, damn it, we missed the clubs. All right, nice. Good early bet for value there, though. Still betting there for more of a bluff. Might be a bit annoying in the background, guys. So apologize for that. Hopefully, you can't hear it. All right. King 5 suited gone. They could open that in the late position. Check 7. Sorry, 1. All right, pocket aces. Let's see if it can actually get paid. Ace 5's gone. Unfortunately, aces didn't get paid. Really annoying. 10-8 suited. Okay, didn't 3-bet. We can try and bluff it. All right, ace king suited. Probably should have betted the turn as well. All right, so what should maybe head here? Okay, did you get the queen? Oh, he's got pocket 5s. I did change the setting too. Now we're just we're not getting the weekly cash back at the moment. We're not playing enough poker to get the cash back. So I've changed it to try and get the shrimp. I think it's the shrimp and try and work our way up. Can't call. We called ace queen pre-flop last time and we really got burnt. Ace queen suited, not offsuit. All right. King jack got top pair. Let's go check it in. Opponents don't play well against checks as much as betting. All right, 4s. All right, let's bet. Defend the 4s while we can. He doesn't have a king or a queen. He's going to have a question. If he calls it and hit a 4, we'd be laughing. All right, 4s means, but jack 10. Okay, we bet 4. He had an open ender, so it's good. All right, hit the ace on the turn. All right, we're not going anywhere. We still had a 5 to be hit. All right, nice. He value bet himself on the turn there. Really a bad beat. 6 is going to fold. On the river. Probably should have called. Just since there's an ace on the board, should have actually called. We need to bet here. We can't afford another spade for free. Need to get our value. We haven't noticed there's less people chasing. It can open up. Also, we got a dollar cash back as well. So it's irrelevant at this stage. All right, 5s. It's not a dead board too, so if I play fit and fold. I've got an open ender. We can continue to barrel. A lot of good river cards coming our way. That was not one. Ace 3, okay, nice. Would have been interesting because if the ace comes out, he could have 2 pair and we'll have a straight, which he'll definitely overcall, I think. All right, king queen. Hey, coming up for the weekend too, by the way, guys. Friday night here, so hopefully you guys are going to have a good weekend. You've plenty of poker as well. Let me know how you guys are faring. You guys winning. Hopefully you didn't lose as much as my last session. Probably even more so because you might be higher. You might be in playing high stakes. Okay, we can check raise with 7-6. 9's going to bet. Nice. All right, scare card. Go for a barrel. If we get if we have a 5 or something, you could have won that one. Queen not, what's it? Oh, I see a flush. Should have get barreling. I should actually five on the river. So there should be a checklist there, but missed draws. Yeah, definitely missed draws, stuff like that. All right, King Queen got top pair. Let's raise it up. Looks like he's trying to scare us. Not sure what he's got. I'm just gonna check my one. He did raise us, but nice. We did call the raise though. Maybe we missed a value bet there, just because we're scared of being raised on the river. There we go. All right, we'll open up King Jack offsuit. Bottom 7-5. And we'll raise it to King Queen. Got good odds for Jack 8 suited. Not the best board. We'll try and steal it. Nice. Open ender. Oh no, we've got a gut shot. Gonna fund. Very hard to call. Plus, there's a flush straight flush out there now too. All right, so it was a nice hand there before that we stole from the King Queen in the blind battle. All right, pocket 10, let's watch that one. King 10, 2 overs. Let's go check it out. See if we can get there. Okay, so we bets. We're gonna float. We can represent the king with 10s. King Jack, just check. All right, we're gonna float with King 10. Gut shot. We could probably check raise this. All right, I'm gonna bet it. All right, we'll get the straight. Gonna raise it up with King Jack. All right, beautiful hand. All right, calls. He must have a queen. Pocket 6 as well. Okay. Bit unlucky there, I think. We'll defend 10-9. Queen Jack. Yeah, it'll be interesting if the 10 of hearts comes out. All right, let's throw a value in with the queen. If he raises, he's saying he's got the ace of hearts there. Okay, calls. Eights will call one. It's because there's an eight out there. Ace out there, sorry. I'm going to raise it up with the king. Can't allow a free card to come out. There's always a chance he's hit trips as well. We could have probably called on in position, but we didn't. We folded, which I think is fine as well. We had pocket 3s, and we didn't finish the action either. Pocket 8s win, beautiful. 3 bet, 4 bet, got a 4 bet queen. All right, twos are gone. All right, 4 betting queens. Let's see what happens here. All right, winner hand pre-flop. Nice. Okay, up against Radu, who's a poker pro supposedly. He may as well get a bet a lot of our range there, but he probably didn't actually have a good hand. Probably just like king high or something like that, queen high. It's really hard to call, especially if he puts me on ace high. He'd probably be thinking like that. Also, if he's missed the board, it's really hard to call because if we're fit and hit trips, he really needs help. Okay, let's go king jack. All right, we'll get a free card. Yeah, I think we can just snap it off. We'll throw in a small bet. Get called. Hopefully he's got sevens. Wow, that is, you know what? That's really thin. That's really thin. That was a good little thin bet. You can't really plan for that too much. 8-7 suitors go fold. Ace 4, we're going to raise it. We've got a gut shot though. Sixes need a lot of help. Use the board against their opponent and use position as well. All right, you'll see that we folded A6 suited in the under the gun. Probably end up finding that we're going to throw out a lot of the ace suited hands. Ace 3, ace 4, ace 5 is fine. Yeah, ace 10 to aces are good as well. Or ace king suited, sorry, I'm going through the suited. Pretty hard for 2 aces to be suited. Just saying. Yeah, don't have a hard here. We're going to try and win it on the flop. But unfortunately, no. We're just having for 2 on the river. All right, I think we can call, but can't be really convinced. There's a lot of 2 pairs in his range as well, so maybe we could even by default here. But I'm going to call. We've got an ace, though. It's a small bet. All right, he tried. All right, I'll throw a bet in for sixes, scare card on the turn. Ace king. All right. Also, if he had a club on the river, would have been good. The way as played, I think he wasn't going to bet there anyway. Ace 5 is going to fold. Yeah, ace 2 is not a great hand because if you hit 3, 4, 5 on the board, there's always 5, 6 comes out, and you'll find on the charts a lot that 5, 6 suited or 6, 7 suited is actually a strong hand on the charts, and that's the reason why, I think, because you actually you get the other side, you get a higher straight than your opponent generally. All right, you just short stack. I'm just going to shove. All right, I've got a call. Up against 10s. Still a flip. There we go. Thank you. Won't cash out. Beautiful. Ace 9 offsuit folding. All right. It's good to take out a short stacker. All right, got aces. The raise are up sharp as well. Looks like we've got ace king, but okay, opening all around. Ace 6 we could have probably opened, but decided not to. Queen 8. Didn't 3-bet and there's an ace on the board. Got some back doors here. The king 8 hand. We'll throw a bet in. Kids our range and see 3-bet us. He'll soon find out if he's got overpairs. All right, nice. We got a position on him as well. Just take it away. So we played that fine. Top pairs, good check out. All right, we'll bet here. Hopefully checks us. Using ace check offsuit in the position. I guess he's a short stack. I'm going to say a fold. I'll bet, try and get him out. Nice pot. All right, ace, queen. Get a 3-bet, not in, but center. Gotta really keep an eye on how tight they are, which we've done a little bit because remember, I looked at that opponent before. He was very tight. He was about 5%, 3%. So I'm going to bet here, try and win on a dry board. What are we doing? He's 3-betting, 4-betting. 4-betting us, let's go. Not going to get carried away, although that was a double gutter, which means we're probably shoving on the flop. So probably dodged the bullet there. All right, we'll call fours. Kent sausage. All right, let go. It's because the heart's already out. Hit a 4. One of the 4s is poisoned as well. We should have folded pre-flop. And King 7 suited. And thanks again, guys. Thanks for the support in the comments as well. And saying you watched the video as well. Thanks for all the feedback. Definitely changed it around a little bit with the big blinds and the color decks as well. Also just trying to pinpoint some of the places that we lost the hands. And also the fact, there is another fact that when you're deeper stacked as well, you can lose a lot more buy-in. So it's not just $2 that you're losing or one full buy-in. You're losing more when you're a bit double, when you got $4 behind you. And that could be the difference between some really good stacks, like some really good sessions, is by winning those big hands. It was a gut shot and he folded. Queen 9's let go, Queen Jack let go, Queen 10 offsuit let go. Offsuit hands we're really going to tighten up with. And good aces, watch him fold. It's tragic, isn't it? Kind of watch him call with the ace 5 though. We're on the button, so you can see. We call there hit the ace. We just 100% don't. We have no guarantees what we're going to do there. Ooh, would have been an open ender with the 8-6. All right, continue with that. Blind battle. And trade that at light with 8-6 suited. Kid's a tight player as well. I think if you get checked too, we're definitely just going to try and steal the pot here. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. As soon as the big blind folded there, I thought we were all good. Okay, ace queen suited, bit deeper blind, deeper stack there. Likely to win that one at least. All right, queens up against the no name. I have no idea. All right, ace. Yeah, ace two's gone. We fold to ace eight offsuit as well. So you can really tell that we're tightening up a little bit with that type of hands. But I think I was pretty tight with folding those hands as well. All right, I was going to just call behind. We'll raise with queens. All five is pretty ball. He's really tight. All right, we call the ace king. All right, I'm gonna bet this one. I think we're good. Also for value, if he's got ace queen, ace jack. Okay, split. Difference was we bet for value there. All right, queen jack got a 3-bet against it. Ooh, we're gonna continue betting. This is the queen of button range. Couldn't hit the 9, could we? If we hit the 9 there, we're just hitting stacks in. He's probably calling with these aces or kings. That was a shame. Probably a bitter spew, I guess, but not at the same time. We did have reason. Ace 3, the call in position. 7-4, we do have position there in the blind battle. Deep stacked as well. Really like to see another 7. Plus we're deep stacked, so I have to call again. Bit bet. We'll let it go. Surely he's got a king. Another blind battle with 5-2. Open ender. If we bet this, he's got ace, he might actually call. Okay, we got trips. We gotta snap it off, whatever he's gonna throw at us. I'm not gonna raise it. And two's gonna fold. Don't think we could raise with trips. I mean, he's either got nothing or quite polarized, I guess. King jack suited. Got a gutch. Oh, it's need a 10 actually. It's better. Some backdoors as well. Jack's gonna defend. Gotta keep going here. If he checks to us in the river, we'll call. All right, queenies. All right. Don't think he'd call on the river. Maybe he would. I'm not sure though. King queen, the small blind folded. Still an open ender with queen 9. Still not the end of the story. All right, we'll call. Unfortunately missed. I'm not going to try and bluff at this one. Good to see he would have gone all in regardless. So, all right, we'll defend with ace 9 suited. All right, we'll call. It's cheap. This board actually helps us over bets here. I'm going to throw a bet in. I think the 9 could be good. Remember, he bet small on the flop. Maybe calling with an 8. Or even better. Ace king. So a little thin value bet. Do the trick. 10s, jacks. People don't like jacks. The fish hooks. So far, okay of the session, I think. All right, we'll call in 9s. We're in position. Big difference being in position, but hopefully we play all right. Just goes all in. And we'll go all out. Fives are gone. We're in a position with aces, so we could check here on the turn if he calls. Bit dryish, actually. Good trapping. Could be trapping ourselves, but we're playing like we've got ace king. Didn't want to set that raise, I bet. Of course. It's unfortunate. We did raise. Did raise. Yeah, we could have probably folded, but could he have done it with a queen? Maybe. And also we did charge him. It's not like we didn't charge him, so I think it was still fine, but dangerous board for king jack. Terrible. All right, ace jack suited in the big blind. I felt like queen 9 suited just that I was betting. All right, jack 10 off is folding. Friend jack 10. Open ender. Okay, nice. All 3 bet ace 3. Sort of gut shot, disguised. All right, 6-4 is gone. Ace 3 won the hand with the C bet. Even though if you would have called with the aces before. 5's going to fold. All right, hit top pair, good kicker. We're going to check this one. Really would have wanted to see a jack, but unfortunately no. You short stack luckily. Why didn't they have ace jack against my ace queen? Another time. All right, still hit 9. Please miss. Oh, you value bet himself too. Lucky. Nice little hand. Defend 3-2. We'll try and steal it. Ah, he's got an ace. He's not folding an ace. It's got king as well. Okay. Bit of spew. Change it to jack. No, I'm folding that one. A little bit rich. Yeah. 7 back doors. Check it. Still the back doors though, cool. Wanted a club or an 8 or something, but definitely the 5 not helping. I think we're not bluffing it or other. Check 10 suited, folding, small blind. Little queens. Pocket threes. Yeah, I got a set. Snap it off. Boom, got him. Beautiful trap. We needed that one. Needed the trap. Still think we're down though for this session. But definitely helps. Actually, I was thinking of making a self rule is actually a session where we're playing. Have a rule of how many binds you want to lose in a session. It sounds silly, but at the same time, I want 3 or 5 before I quit the session. I'm saying even including the winning session. So sometimes you got to take a lot longer. You try and value from the 9. I'm going to take a lot longer sometimes in the winning session to, say we lose 5 buy-ins. We might actually win 15 buy-ins or a lot more. They're under the gun, see you later. He might have had kings or something like that, but we're not going to risk it. We've been burnt a little bit there. But yeah, like I said, we'll change the rules, you lose 3 buy-ins. So I'm going to play until the next till I lose the next blind. Or at least 100 deep stack. 100 big blinds. So I might win, another 300 before then. So it's an idea I was thinking of anyway. So you win, so have a rule of losing 3 to 5, 300, 500 big blinds. Regardless of how many you win, just stop when you do lose it. And you don't take it off if you win it. Not defending. Actually, I'll defend check 10. All right, we'll do a 30% bet. So we get a raise. Jack 10, if we need a king. Hopefully someone raises here. No, I'll bet boot bigger. Well, we got enough out of it, but what was saying, we need a ball. We need him to call. Jack 10, missed everything. Yeah. Was trying to go for a flush and straight as well. The 10. Sixers win that one nice. Pocket Jack's in the small blind. Typically a spot that people might find awkward. Typically play aggressive. You can also go for a set mine in that position as well. We'll 3-bet King 10. We're a little bit deeper though. Our opponent is anyway. All right, we've got one call off in the small blind, which sort of helps us. We'll check this one out. Got a lot of good turn cards though. Yeah, good news, bad news with that turn card. Got a flush draw. Still have the straight draw. We're not going anywhere. We hit the flush, but has someone hit a book? All right, we'll bet. See if we can get some value out of it. Okay, we've got 2 callers. Beautiful. That worked out nicely. If we bet too much there, we're going to lose, but can check raise with ace-8 suited. Like to see an 8 on the turn. Yeah, so defending was more of a block bet on the turn. We tried to defend what we were trying to represent without trying to lose too much. We call with pocket 8s. If we win, we could pretty much double up here. Especially if he's got a queen. All right, we'll let it go there. Getting too expensive. Getting way too expensive that last one. All right, King 10 will play. 8, 6, 8, 7, 8, 8. Ace 8, all folds. All right, King 10 will bet. This is our range. Maybe our opponent's range, but it could still have overpairs. Okay, the ace isn't good. Plus, we were trying to get a spade on the turn. So just getting out of there. Well, so if an ace doesn't come out there, he might actually give up the hand on it. And if he checks the turn with that ace, we bluff the river. Those are misclick with the 6-3. 3-betting 7s. We'll call in 9s, 9 for 9. Okay. 9s could be good here. Dynamic board. Chances are he's going to bet it. All right, nines are gone. Okay, we'll raise. He might let go here. If he's got aces or kings, he might shove over the top. We booked it anyway. Went for full value, but unfortunately folded. Hey, 8-5, good defend 8-5. Do you have bottom pair? All right, I'm gonna call. Did have the 5, so. All right, I have to bet 2 pair. All right, 8-5 folding there, but we're trying to get troops there on the river. It was a big, probably a bad call, but wasn't expensive. Pocket nines. Open up ace-8 on the button. And on the button's a bit of a different story. All right, nines will call. Oh, kings, let's go. Let's go. 3-bet. Looking like the 4-bet or fold. We're gonna bet it. Oh, okay. Let's go bet there and then check the turn. See if we could have trapped him, but he didn't want any part of it. I do bet here, good ace high. Maybe king high, queen high calls. I'm gonna check the ace actually. He knows we're up to no good there. Just induced the bluff. Really wanted to get that at a spade with ace-8. All right, got ace king. Going to 3-bet king queen suited. Gonna 3-bet ace king. All right, we're gonna bet troops. Bet a set, sorry. Oh man. All right, dynamic board, we're gonna bet high. King queen open end, I'm gonna bet it. It's gonna jam. You might call with everything else. Yeah, he calls. He's got ace king as well. But it'll probably make him stress a bit more about it. All right, top pair, good kicker. Take it out while we can. Really wanted to win that ace king hand. Technically we did, but it's a split pot. All right, we've got queenies. All right, queenies all around. Definitely rebetting queens. We'll flat ace 3, but I'm not excited. Probably should have raised it as well, but we'll let go. Probably should have folded. Not a good hand to call in a big blind, in a big rake. Okay, we'll 3-bet with 8. Opposition. Okay, we'll have a go with the 8s. Give me an 8 on the river, please. We're deep stacked. Well, he's deep stacked. All right, king's gonna bet. He's gonna bet here with the 8s. We're just gonna let go. He was excited, but at the same time, he doesn't know how close he was to get a call. We should win that one. Although sometimes I've done that, and you know what? They've had quads. All right, I'm gonna throw a little value bet here, expecting a queen to call here. So I'm gonna bet. Expect the queen to call there sometimes. All right, 3 betting king queen. Did not want to see the big blind call. All right, king jack will call 1. Still top pair with king queen. All right, I'll bet small. All right, he calls. Hopefully, he hasn't got a jack. All right, got a thin value at least. Let's 3 bet ace queen. And we'll try and take it down. And he just snaps. Well, he just shoves. Yuck. Pocket 2s. Pocket 2s, pocket 6s. Okay, it's playing 6s in the small blind. Not really recommended. All right, we'll call. Had backdoors, but nothing come up. I'm going to call with the 6 because the ace is there. Some high cards up there. Well, the 2 pair combos he could have. No, I can't call for 10 big blind though to hit a 2-outer. Although the price, you do get paid if you do hit though, most times. But there are straights out there as well. Flush draws. Okay, king queen's going to fold. Little bit scared calling king queen, king jack type hands. I'm going to check this one out. Hopefully he checks behind and he's got like kings. Oh, king queen. Missed the value bet actually. I'm going to call ace jack a bit of 10 maybe. I think given his stack size, can't see folds maybe. Sixes. Maybe you always get a fold. 2 overcards. We do lose the ace high with that king queen. Right, check behind. Hit a book. Gonna raise it. I don't believe he's got a 7.
Oh, wait, okay. Sorry.
Aces do beat us. Pocket 9s do beats us as well, by the way. Because we got 7s over kings. Alright, it's queen. Very haunted by that hand. Alright, 10s are gonna go. Whether in front there, but against a huge draw or over pairs, losing against over pairs there. It's probably, he should have sets or 2 pairs somehow. Short stakes, let go. Defend against 10-8. Okay, hopefully he's got 2 overcards. Win 6, really? So you can't really listen to 23%. 23% of hands he plays, and he's turned up with Queen 6. And then that goes to the point where you should actually color code your opponents. But the response I had was that you don't really play enough against some of these opponents. Some of them you do, though. So there is some players there was one person I've seen 20,000 hands against, which is absolutely insane. I'm going to check raise this Queen 4 suited. Oh, actually not now. Probably should have done it. Damn it. Missed the everything though. Should have check raised the turn. Missed my opportunity. Check raise the turn and jam the river when you hit. Pretty crazy, especially if it's a draw, like a straight as well. Flush, not so much. They'll probably see it. In position ace 2. Give us another half, please. Okay. Net a 10 for ace 2, but gosh, quite bluffing it being called. Ace king, really. One for ace king for the other side, though. Yeah. Same scenario game. 10-8 suited, but we got the 6 of diamonds there. Get like a 7 of diamonds or something. So much equity's picked up. Got a gut shot now, too. Not the worst call in the world. Pretty rough, though. I'm not going to call this for jack, though. Even though he might have ace king, a set, 2 pair, a set that he might call if we get straight. It's really hard to fold 2 pair picture cards. Okay, open ender. I like to see a fold even with 5 high. Raise playing it like a set. Gonna fold, I think. Nice. And we missed as well, so 5 high, beautiful. Ah, 10's folded, damn it. What was 10's looking like? Jacks, 10's, 9's could be in front of, so I'll throw a value bet. Yeah, jacks. King, queen, just check behind. Trying to get that free card with a diamond, but unfortunately didn't. Probably missed the value bet on the river with the queen versus jacks. We'll fly those king. He's deep stacked. Check behind. We're deep stacked. Need to better. There's a lot of cards coming out. We'll take it. All right, ace king. Chip's very suited. It's on the button though. In five's gone. You can tell we're opening just a little bit shallower because we've got 21% of hands now. All right, got aces. Is someone go through bet offs? Okay, someone just calls. Someone is he gonna squeeze? No. All right, get a bet. There's always a chance to get a set of jacks depending how you're running. It's open. Only has 10 for the small blind. It is offsuit as well. Okay, we hit top pair. We'll back's in 3-bet, so many cards beat us here. Even 2-pair we can really be happy with. Trying to get a fold on the flop, so I think that's the best bet with that board. There's never going to be any good run out, so okay, we've got an ace. Gut shot. Roll bet for the king. All right, fold. See if we can find those 10s. Got everything. Sixes, gut shot. It's definitely a check. All right, we hit it straight. We'll bet it straight. Three bet king queen. There is a lot of hands that will call. They got everything but the hands that they'll call though. Must have overcards they've missed. Even pocket tens might find it hard to call there. All right, king queen's folding. We'll defend with ace eight suited. Keep it low. All right, we'll call ace queen suited. We'll check raise ace queen. And quite large as well. And we'll go for stacks if need be. Can't call it an eight. We'll snap that off. Thank you very much. 43%. Good call. Give me a heart. That was a big loss. All right, that was a big pot to lose. All right, so that's the end of the session. As we didn't win any chips there by losing that pot. All right, this is the last hand with the ace queen. Hopefully we win it. Things were going good until we lost that hand, but we had so many hands going our way. All right, continue betting large. If he calls, we check the river. Terrible river. But good that he folded. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll check out in the next video how well we did. I think we still went down. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing now is between 3 to 5 buy-ins. If we lose, we'll quit the session. That's even if we got to wait. Maybe we don't lose in some sessions where we just keep winning buy-ins non-stop. So, so not buy-ins. Yeah, the whole we'll just be winning stacks the whole time, hopefully. That'll be the plan. Anyway, thanks, guys. And I'll protect our bankroll as well. See you guys. Bye.